everyone, today I'm back with a get ready with me video slash first impressions video. I've been meaning to do a first impressions video on a new Tom Ford collection for a while, and I've been using it for quite a few weeks now, and I haven't really had a chance to sit down and talk you guys through the product. So I thought I'd do a first impressions, and I'm also going to a wedding tonight, so I thought I'd put together a little get ready with me video as well, and just throw in a few first impressions and what I feel about the products as well. So I've got a few things I want to try, and there's also a few things that I've been using at the moment. So yeah, let's get right into it. So the first thing I'm going to do to get ready is use a primer, and this is the Tom Ford Complexion Enhancing Primer in number 2 Peach Glow. Now I've been using this for quite a few weeks now, and I really like it. It reminds me a little bit of the Laura Mercier Radiance Primer, and it comes in a almost tinted shade, so it looks a bit like this. And I'm just going to take a little bit just onto where I get a bit oily, so down my T-zone, across my cheeks, and then just down my chin as well. So I've actually applied a little bit already, but I'm just going to go ahead and show you guys what this primer looks like as well. So this primer feels really smooth on the skin, and it actually evens out your skin tone a little bit, and I find that with this it works really well with my olivey skin tone, and obviously the pink glow is for more lighter colour skin gals, and I've got more olivey yellow undertone as well, so the peach glow is definitely a better choice for me. And I'm just going to take a little bit and just blend it in as well. So far I really like this. It's really creamy, and I have been using it for a few weeks obviously, so I do really enjoy it, and I probably won't use it every day. It's more of a occasional primer when I'm going out, or when I want my primer and all my makeup to last. I would tend to go for this as well. So this is a really lovely primer. So I'm going to go ahead and use a foundation, and the foundation I'm using today is the Tom Ford Traceless Perfection foundation with the SPF of 15, and I tend to go for this mainly because it's very long wearing and it doesn't really crease or cake up throughout the day as well. So because I'm going to a wedding tonight, I want my makeup to last, and yeah, I'm just going to use a little bit of the Tom Ford foundation. I'm taking a little bit onto the back of my hand as well. So I take about 4 pumps, I would say, and then I'm just going to take a little bit with my Sephora full coverage brush and just apply it where I need it. It's quite a medium to full coverage foundation, but I really like this on days where I want my makeup to last, especially tonight as well. And I'm just going to go ahead and just blend this foundation in as well. So this is a really lovely foundation. I've done a whole makeup look before using this foundation, and it was such a lovely foundation as well. So just blending everything out. Okay, so that's all my foundation blended in. I'm going to move ahead with a little bit of concealer, and for concealer I'm actually using my Tarte CC Under Eye Cream, and I just take a little bit of this with my ring finger, and all I do is just take it underneath just my eyes, just brighten everything up. And this works a little bit better than my Bobbi Brown Creamy Corrector. It doesn't crease as much as the Bobbi Brown Corrector does, and I just really like the look of this one as well. So you can see it's a bit more even and it's a bit more brighter as well. So really been enjoying this one, and taking a little bit more onto this side. And then just run through everything with my foundation brush as well. So I've actually got a few blemishes on my cheeks at the moment. I'm still in the process of these healing. I've had quite a few breakouts in the past couple of days, so I'm just going to go ahead and use my Charlotte Tilbury Retoucher in number 3 just to conceal everything and blend everything out as well. So I'm taking a little bit just on the affected area, so on my forehead, and some on this side as well. So I'm just going to go ahead and take my Sephora Pro concealer brush and just gently pack it in. I'm going to go ahead and take a little bit more just on top. And then just go ahead and blend everything in again. After my concealer is blended in, I'm going to be moving on to my brows, and for brows I'm using my Soap and Glory Brow Archery, and I really been liking this. I've been using it more so underneath my brow products, and I'm just going to go ahead and just fill in my brows and give them a bit more shape as well. So just giving them a little bit more shape, and all I'm doing is taking a spoolie on the other side and just brushing them through so the colour doesn't look too harsh. And then after that I'm going to follow up with my other brow pencil. This is my Tom Ford Brow Sculptor, and I actually haven't been using this for a while actually. I've been using my Dior brow pencil a lot more, but this one I always go back to because I know it would last all day, and I just like to fill in my brows and go over these just on top. And do the same with the other side as well. Okay, so that's all my brows done, and I'm just brushing them through with the spoolie again to make sure that everything looks quite natural and smooth as well. So that's my brows done, and after that I'm going to be moving on and show you guys the new Tom Ford highlighting duo in Moodlight, and this is in number 1, and I've actually been using it maybe 2-3 times already. I like to use it when there's a special event, or especially tonight when I'm going to a wedding. I like to look a bit more polished, and this comes in 2 shades, so you've got the highlighting shade and the contour shade as well. So I'm going to use a little bit of the contour shade and just use my Hakuhodo brush and just take a little tiny bit onto the hollows of my cheeks as well. So I'm just taking powder and just applying this on the hollows of my cheeks as well. I really like this because it gives you a bit more definition without looking too muddy, and just taking the same on the other side. I'm also going to be doing a little bit just on the temples and on the outer corners of my face as well. And then the highlighting powder from this one is actually a really lovely sparkly highlighting powder. I'm going to be using a contour brush from Kevyn Aucoin and just taking a little bit of this all over onto the high points of my cheekbones. And then just do the same with the other side as well. So far this whole complexion, I used a complexion primer. I really like it. It just gives your skin a really healthy glow as well. And then I use these highlighting duo, which just gives your skin such a nice definition without looking too I would say glowy. It's definitely glowy, but it's not too dramatic as well. So I really like this, and I've just been using this more so when I go out in the evening, or if I have a event to go to, I would definitely gravitate towards this as well. So that's the powder and primer done, and so far I really like it. And I'm going to go ahead and finish off the rest of my makeup. And for eyes, I'm going to be using a Tom Ford cream eyeshadow in platinum, and this is one of my favourite Tom Ford cream eyeshadows. It comes in sort of like a taupey topaz colour, and I'm going to be using my fingertips today, and also just taking some on my ring finger and just applying this onto my eyelids as well. Packing this on. And doing the same with the other side as well. Okay, and I'm going to be taking a little bit more on my fingers and just packing it on top up to the crease as well. And then just doing the same with the other side, because I do want my eyeshadow to last, so I'm just packing this on, and it just gives such a beautiful colour as well. So I really love this one, and I'm just going to go ahead and blend it all out with my blending brush, and just blending out the edges. To add a little bit more definition to my eyes, I'm actually going to be using another eyeshadow. This is the Burberry eyeshadow in Pale Barley. I always go for this one to use it on its own, or I can use this over my Tom Ford eyeshadow today. And I'm just taking a little bit onto the brush and just popping it onto the outer corners and up to the crease as well. So you can see a difference. It just makes such a definition to my eyes, and they are sort of similar colours as well, so they complement each other really well. So just doing the same the other side. And that's my eyeshadow done. So I'm going to go ahead and use a eyeliner, and I'm going to be using the Tom Ford eye definer in number 1, just in number 1 as well. So I think it's called Deeper, and I'm just going to line my eyes and be quite careful using this, and trying to line my eyes. So that's one eye line, and I really like this eyeliner. It's a really lovely black, very black eyeliner, and it stays on all day. Just winged it out slightly. Just going to do the same with the other side. yeah, that's my eyeliner done. I'll probably would go back over it afterwards, and that's pretty much my eye look done. And I'm going to wait for this to dry because the eyeliner does take quite a few couple of minutes to dry. I'm going to go ahead and pop on a little bit of blusher, and I'm going to be using my Tom Ford blusher in number 1 Love Lust, and just taking a fluffy cheek brush and just applying this onto the apples of my cheeks as well. Okay, so epic fail. My camera actually just ran out of battery, so I had to charge it a little bit. So it's actually a little bit later now than it was when I applied my makeup. So I actually just left it as it was, and I'm just going to go ahead and finish off everything and just put a little bit of mascara on. I'm going to go ahead and curl my lashes using my Kevyn Aucoin eyelash curler, and I'm just taking, it's pretty self-explanatory, and mascara, I'm actually using a new one at the moment, and I'm going to be taking a little lash primer. This is my Dior Show Maximizer Plumper, and I've been using this for a few years now. I actually really like it, and it's one of my favourite eyeshadow primers or eyelash primer, and I find this just makes such a difference to my lashes. And if you do have problem with a mascara falling out, then definitely recommend trying out this primer as well. And I'm actually really sorry, this video is actually really long. I actually didn't anticipate my videos to be this long, so apologies for that. But I'm not really used to filming a makeup video because I don't usually do them. So I'm just taking a little bit onto my bottom lash as well, and that's the primer done. So I'm just going to let it sit for a few seconds. And then for my mascara, I'm actually using this new one from Tom Ford. This is the Tom Ford Extreme Mascara, and it comes in a really long and thick wand as well, which I really like. And I'm just taking a little bit on my lashes. I find this mascara grips my lashes really well too, so I really like that. And then I'm just going to go ahead and just dip my mascara onto my bottom lashes. And that's my mascara done. So I'm going to go ahead and finish off everything. And if the sun is really bright, I'm really sorry. There is at the moment the sun is trying to set, and it's in a really difficult situation at the moment. So for lip liner, I'm actually using the lip liner, the Lip Cheat in Pillow Talk, and I'm just taking a little bit onto my outer corners. I'm just filling it in now. Okay, so that's my lip liner done, and I'm using my Chanel Coco Shine lipstick in number 57 Aventure, which is one of my favourites, and I'm just keeping everything quite simple on the lip because I am going for quite a heavy eye. And my lipstick done. So that's it for my get ready with me video. I hope you all enjoyed it. I'm sorry it's very long, and I will try to edit it as much as I can, but yeah, this is my finished overall get ready with me slash first impressions makeup look. I really like the Tom Ford collection. I think it's a really good collection to have, and the actual Moodlight highlighter, I believe it's still available, but it's such a beautiful highlighter duo, and I think it's one of those things that you have to have in your collection. And yeah, I really like this. And as for the primer, I also really like the primer, but I wouldn't use it every single day. I would use it maybe if I'm on a special occasion, if I'm on a date, or if I'm going out in the evening and I want my makeup to last, then definitely try this out as well. But yeah, if you next buy a Tom Ford counter, then I definitely recommend you trying it out and giving it a swatch as well. So that's it for me for my makeup look. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to give it a huge thumbs up and definitely subscribe to my channel if you haven't. And I'm really sorry about the sunlight as well. The sun is trying to currently set, and yeah, hope you all enjoyed it and have a really good day, and I'll see you soon for a new video. Bye.